welcome to this week's vlog, and today I thought I'd give you a little look into our garden makeover that we've recently done. When I say makeover, I mean trying to make what was a complete mud pile of a garden into something that is usable for Oscar while we are in lockdown. So he has been off currently for nearly 2 months now. We've been in lockdown and nurseries have been shut, and I just got to the point where I was like, we need to sort the garden out. We're getting into spring, we need to have a few things out there that entertain him. And so we've done a load of DIYs, got a load of stuff secondhand, and I then purchased a few bits. And so I just thought I'd give you a little look as to what we've done that means he can come out here quite independently now and play for quite a long time. A lot of the stuff isn't stuff that you would maybe think of as garden toys, but kind of more outside the box. So let me give you a little look at what we have done. We're going to follow Oscar now to the mud kitchen via our crates and planks. So I wanted something that was kind of really open-ended, that Oscar can manipulate. I'll hold it for you. He can manipulate in any way he wants. He can change these about. So crates, which you can get secondhand, and then planks. We've just had a spare piece of decking that we've just cut into planks and sanded off the edges so it's nice and safe. There's no sharp corners.
Come down really careful.
Yeah? How do you make sure you're being careful then?
This way.
Oh, you go sideways. What happens if you're not very careful?
This way.
You might fall in the mud.
Yeah.
Okay, what have we got in here then?
A tooth.
A tooth. Is that a stick that looks like a tooth?
No, it's just a dinosaur tooth.
Oh, is it a fossil?
Yeah.
Dinosaur's tooth. So we moved the mud kitchen into this little hut that my husband built out of pallets. So we've got the mud kitchen in here, the pots and pans and some measuring spoons, a load of gravel, gardening tools and scrubbing brushes and things like that, and then watering cans are in here.
Tooth.
And then, do you want to show your wheelbarrow? Where's your wheelbarrow? Let's have a look.
Also, full of watery stuff.
It's what?
Also full of all that stuff.
What's that stuff?
Water things.
Yeah, so what we built was a little waterfall, didn't we?
And
What did we use to make the waterfall?
bottles.
Yeah, so we got a load of bottles out of the recycling, and then we created this little waterfall. So they come down here, and then if we leave the wheelbarrow under the end, with all the rain collects in the bottom, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then we have water to use.
But before you play with it, you need this stick.
Why?
Because you need to stir it.
Oh,
Bang it.
is it like soup?
But this is the only toy that you can play with.
Yeah. So the wheelbarrow is really fun as well because they can use it for collecting up toys at the end, or transporting things. As you can see, a lot of gravel has been put in it by Oscar.
And there was some sticks.
And some sticks, so you can transport things. So having a wheelbarrow, I chose this one particularly because it's got the 2 wheels at the front, so it's super sturdy. As you can see, we've had a lot of rain and the garden is a mud pile. So the wheelbarrow, it was important that it wasn't going to get stuck and then create an issue. And then inside we have a chalkboard that used to be in our playroom, and there's just no space in the playroom anymore, so it's out here. It gets used quite a bit now.
I'm feeding a fish.
Oh, out the gap. There's fish out there, is there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Give me love, give me all your love, oh, 'cause I want you. No one else makes me feel this way, don't know what you do. Hold my hand, could you hold my hand, look me in the eyes. You and me, yeah, that's all I need, and I'll be alright. I'll be swear that I'll stay here with you. Hold me closer, I wanna stay here with you. All that we have is each other now. I promise I won't leave your side. Be who you are and you'll be enough. If you're giving me your love, giving me your love. All that we have is each other now. Promise you won't leave my side. I hope who I am is enough for you. If I'm giving you my love, giving you my love, love.
Okay, so the first thing I purchased from Amazon was this outside locker, like toy chest, because it just keeps everything, obviously we live in Ireland, so we get a lot of rain, so it keeps everything kind of stored away at the end of the day. And then we've got quite a lot of space in here at the moment. So in here is a load of diggers. We've got one of these little, what are they called? What is it called? A billy bow. It's like an open-ended toy. It can be a hump to stand on, it can be a helmet, it can be a shell. You use it for a shell, don't you, sometimes, Oscar? It can be a seat and they rock around. So yeah, we've got one of those. There's a load of sea creatures, dinosaurs and things like that, and a couple of people. I got him one of these, which he absolutely loves. This really helps with cleaning up at the end of the day as well. A grabber. We use this, don't we, Oscar?
Yeah.
To pick up all the toys. So yeah, that's one of those things when I say wouldn't necessarily be something you'd think of as a toy, but obsessed with this. And then we got a couple of, well, they obviously come as a set. These monster feet, aren't they?
Yeah.
Stilts, so they basically just stand on here and hold these up and walk along. And then I bought a skipping rope, and the main reason for the skipping rope was not necessarily for skipping. So with the skipping rope, the idea was that he could tie things up, use it as like a tool in the garden, something to play with that's kind of open-ended as like a rope, but obviously it's got the handles that if we want to skip we can, but more as something that was just like an open-ended toy. And he uses it for like so many creative things that I would never have thought of. So he has that skipping rope as well in here.
Now, can I take the lid off?
We're going to take the lid off. Hang on, we've got to take that rock off. So we got this sand and water tray second hand. Oh my goodness, that was a big throw. Can we lift it off? Mind the water. And so in here, what we've got is our water beads in this side mainly. And some of it escaped over to that side, and there's also sand in there as well. But we can use the pots and pans, can't we, from the mud kitchen with the water beads. So these are really fun for like scooping and pouring. And what else do you do with them, Oscar?
Play with them.
Just play with them, squeeze them, roll them down the slide. So yeah, so the water beads are a new addition. We did just have sand in one side for the diggers and water on the other side for the sea life creatures that we have. And then we had the water beads inside, and then we thought we'd actually get more use of them if we put them outside. And we have a rule that they stay in the sand tray, and that we try to keep them as clean as possible so we don't fill this with mud, ideally. plan is now possibly to, we can fill up the trucks, yep, is to get rid of the grass / mud, because yeah, it's not going to be great for when the babies are due to come out here, and maybe put AstroTurf down, but it's quite an expense, but I think it would then make the space very usable. So at this stage it's working really well for Oscar, but yeah, I'm just thinking now I've got 3 babies to come out here in the mud and whether that's going to be the best plan. So I hope this video has been really interesting for you guys to have a look at our little garden makeover, and I will see you again soon. Bye.